Dear learners of City Government Girls High School, Chattogram, I am Tridip Kumar Dev, Assistant Teacher English. Today, we want to discuss the section E of lesson 2. Section E, and the topic, the tale of homecoming. Dear learners, I hope you all are well today and you will enjoy this class. Open your book, page 7. And look at section E. I think you have opened your book, and now listen the text. Bangabandhu left London for Dhaka on the 9th January evening in 1972. The topic tells us our great leader, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, is coming to his native land, Bangladesh, and now the text says the leader left London for Dhaka. These are the events of 1972. On the way, he would stop over in Delhi for rest and other purposes. He stopped the journey for some time. He was welcomed at Delhi Palam Airport in the morning. This historical name, Delhi's Palam Airport, you have to remember it, in the morning of 10 January by President V.V. Gri, this great person of that time, President of India, V.V. Gri, try to remember, Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, West Bengal politicians Siddhartha Shankar Rai, and the chiefs of the Indian Armed Forces. They welcome our great leader. Bangabandhu stayed in Delhi for about 2 hours. The journey, he stopped here, it continued for 2 hours. During this time, he addressed a public rally and mesmerized. Is the important word, mesmerized. We'll do the text in the page number 9. We'll match the words. Mesmerized means he attracted people very successfully and magically. This is the mesmerizing power. Everyone there, he wholeheartedly, this means warm-heartedly, thanked Mrs. Gandhi, the people and the politicians of India for the tremendous help, tremendous, extensive, comprehensive, large help they had provided to Bangladesh and its 10 million refugees. The people who took shelter that time in the different parts of India, they are called refugees, India's people, and government and other personnel helped our people there various ways. Now, next para. Then it was on to Dhaka, where millions of people had begun to crowd the route that their leaders would pass, and the race course Maidan, very important place of Bangladesh for our history, different times. Maidan, where the leader would deliver a speech before going home. People are waiting there to see their leader and hear something from that person. On the tarmac at Tesgaon Airport, now Shah Jalal International Airport. At Tesgaon Airport, soldiers of the Indian Army who were waiting to salute our great leader, and the Mukti Baini are on standby to present Bangladesh President with a guard of honor. Our leader that times is considered the president and the president of Mujibnagar government. Members of the wartime cabinet. The word cabinet indicates the ministerial body of that time. The ministers of different sections, they are called cabinet. Waited in the winter sun. The time was winter. As did a horde of newsmen. This means a lot of news journalists and reporters. So, the phrase is a horde of newsmen. Sometime after 1:30 p.m., the Comet aircraft made available to Bangabandhu by the British government landed in Dhaka. Next para. As soon as the doors of the aircraft opened, it is a very emotional moment for the leader and the people who are waiting and the whole nation. Bangabandhu appeared. It was clear he had lost weight. This normal because our leader was in the prison cell, so he has lost the health condition. Due to imprisonment for nearly 10 months in Pakistani prison, a big smile appeared, but our leaders were so happy that time. And he smiled, seeing a lot of crowd. Smile appeared on his face as he swept back in his hair with his right hand. Prime Minister Tajuddin Ahmed, that times our name of the Prime Minister Tajuddin Ahmed, one of the 4 great leaders, then moved forward and buried his head in his leader's chest. It's a very emotional picture. Both men broke down, they too are very emotional, became very emotional. Their tears soon led to moist eyes in nearly everyone. This scene created, and the people who were there, they also burst into tears. Present around them. Once the formalities at the airport were completed, the father of the nation climbed on a board of an open truck with the Mujibnagar government figures and the student leaders crowding around him. He headed for the race course. There, he will deliver his speech to the nation. The 2-mile stretch of road would take the procession almost 3 hours to cover. At the race At the race course, Bangabandhu wept, remembering the sacrifices of the Bengalis, the martyrs who sacrificed their life for the native land, for the motherland. Our leader, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, remembered them and wept for them. In the war against Pakistan, he told how the military junta, the military people, had tried to intimidate, to make fear in the mind of our leader, but they failed to do this during his trial. He said, these are the important, please remember, our great leaders said to the people, to the military junta, that I told them I am a Bengali and a Muslim, very courageous line, who only dies once. Remember, great poet and dramatist of the world, William Shakespeare, wrote a great lines in his drama Julius Caesar, that coward dies many times before their coward die many times before their death. These are great lines we find in the drama Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar told this, and now our great leader told such type of sentimental words. Who only dies once? I would walk the gallows where he will be sentenced death. With the head held high, the father of the nation remarked, the Bengalis had become the golden children of the golden Bengal. This is our golden Bengal, and our freedom fighter, the golden sun. Quoting the poet Rabindranath Tagore, once Rabindranath Tagore, the great poet and Nobel laureate, of Bangla literature, he remarked about the Bengalis that in his poems that শতকোটি বাঙালির হে মুগ্ধ জননী রেখেছো বাঙ্গাল করে মানুষ করনি. This is, in these lines, the poet had a sorrow about the culture and the conditions and the characteristics of the people of Bengali. So, but our poet, our great leader did not support this. Now he told that Mujib told to the jubilant crowd that the poet had been proved wrong. Come back, O poet, intoned dramatically, and see how your Bengalis are today transformed into worthy men. You were wrong, great poet. Now see, we are independent, and our golden sons fought against the Pakistani rulers and conquered the victory. Next para. Moments later, as ducks and the winter haze settled over Dhaka, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman made his way back to his family, who had been waiting for him at the house in Dhanmondi Road number 32, where they had been kept under house arrest by the Pakistani army. throughout the course of the war of liberation. So dear learners, I have finished. I hope you have also finished these lessons. Now we will do some tasks from the text, section number F. Section F, it will help you to enrich your vocabulary. There are, look at here, that you have to match the columns here. On the way is done for you in course of a journey. Next, stop over. The phrase, verbal phrase, stop over. Rest for, or yes, the rest for some time. To rest, to take rest for some times. Next, mesmerize. Z-E-D, mesmerize. Look at here, another word, similar word. Hypnotized. T-I-Z-E-D, hypnotized. Wholeheartedly. H-A-R-T-E-D, heartedly. It word here, wholeheartedly, from the heart. Another word here, tarmac. What will you write for this? Here, area from which planes, P-L-A-N-E-S, take off at an airport. Take off at an airport. Next word, horde of newsmen. A group of journalists and journalists or reporters. Two moist eyes. Two moist eyes. To fill eyes with tears. To fill eyes with tears. And military junta, look at here, a group of army personnel who rules a country. Intoned. For intoned, we can say uttered. Winter haze. It will say, you have to say mist or fog that covers winter evening. When we write a paragraph on winter morning, that time we can use such type of words. So dear learners, you have to practice and memorize these phrases and words, and with their meaning in English, both English and Bangla. It will help to understand your text. Now, another things for you. Section G. There are some situations here during the time of Bangabandhu's homecomings. You have to match these text, parts of the text with the text B and E. For example, their dream comes true. You will get that there are 9 text, parts of text, and we have from B to E, we have 9 paragraphs or paras. You can write it for the para number 4, that dreams comes true, and home, sweet home, you can add it para number 6. Days behind the bars, you can add it for the para number 1. Goodbye Pakistan, you can add it for para number 2. The hero before the world press, you can add it for para number 3. Tribute to genuine friends for para number 5. We have been worthy, para number 8. End of long journey, long waiting, para number 9. And the rest is tears of joy. You can add it for para number 7. Now, dear learners, you will practice at home the next sections H, I, J, and K. In the section K, you will have to write a story. The story will cover 10 marks in the exam, and it belongs to first paper. So, I hope you will read again and again the text at home and try to prepare your lessons given here. Thank you so much. Wish you best of luck. See you next class. Thank you.